Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. First off, thank you all for the support. New followers, new subscribers, thank you all for subscribing. Welcome to the channel. Today we are talking about post-fight, the UFC, Jared Cannonier versus Sean Strickland. Right off the top, Sean Strickland looked good. Jared Cannonier looked good. A bit of a chess match, as I think we all expected it to be. I just wasn't for sure if Sean Strickland's chin would hold up, and it held up pretty nicely. Really, I don't think there's anybody that could say Sean should have won or Jared should have won. Very close fight. You can't really be that upset about it, to be honest. You just can't be. Jared Cannonier wins a split decision, 49-46. I thought it would have been like 48-47. I thought it was closer than 4-1 round on each side. But again, it's one round. I guess it is what it is. But Arman Sayukian versus Damir Ismagulov. I thought Damir Ismagulov would do better in his transitions with his submissions and stuff like that. Just in a 3-round fight, Arman Sayukian looked incredible with his just consistent pressure with his takedowns and all those. Just looked really good. And Amir Albazi versus Alessandro Costa. Amir Albazi, bit of a feeling out process in that first round. Started to hurt Alessandro in the second, and then really finished him in the third round. But a very good showing for Costa. Alex Caceres versus Julian Rosa. Juicy J gets finished again here tonight. Very happy for Alex Caceres. He's just one of those guys that's always around, always entertaining, fun to watch. Really like Alex Caceres. Really still love Rosa. He just got caught backing up with his chin up in the air and he got head kicked. I mean, it is what it is, It sucks, but it is what it is. And then Drew Dober versus Bobby Green. Amazing fight. And Drew Dober did what he had to do. Push Bobby Green against the cage, stop his movement being able to happen, and strike while Bobby Green is trying to counter. And Drew Dober did that exact thing. Very cool respect between these guys. Very, very fun fight. And again, great fight. Lived up to every single thing. And honestly, people are not gonna remember because the result. But Bobby Green looked incredible in that first round. So, in part of that second until he was finished. Michelle Oleksiejczuk versus Cody Brundage. Michelle, his power on the bottom is something I did not expect. I thought Cody Brundage would do good with his entries, with his takedowns, and then he's always really good at positioning himself. I just didn't expect the power from Oleksiejczuk to hurt Cody as much as it did. Cody has been hurt in his fights before, just didn't expect it from being the guard on the bottom on Cody. Great win from Michelle for sure. Then Corey McKenna, big reach disadvantage, did what I said she had to do, get inside, put the pressure on Cheyenne. And after the first round, even part of that first, but Cheyenne had some success in that first round. But second and third, Corey McKenna really started dominating. In that third round, domination for Corey McKenna. And then Matt Semmelsberger, unbelievable fight. Matt Semmelsberger, Jake Matthews, almost said Jake Ellenberger. Yikes. Jake Matthews, I thought he would become in this fight with a little bit more well-roundedness to him. His striking him against Andre Filio looked incredible. This one, he looked like he was stuck in the mud, couldn't get out of that first gear from the opening moment. It looked slower. There was parts where he knew he had to pick it up. He would pick it up for a minute, and then he'd go back down. So, curious to see what happens next. Matt Semmelsberger, every single time he committed to one of his punches, big punch, he hurt Jake and almost got him out of there in all 3 rounds. Unbelievable recoverability for Jake Matthews, but this is by far the biggest win in Matt Semmelsberger's career. Great win for him. And then Syed Nurmagomedov versus Kakramanov. Again, another one. Kakramanov did what I thought he should do. Put the pressure. Do not let Syed go first because that's where he's creative with his striking. And not that he's not good on the ground, obviously, but he's just really a striker at heart. And Kakramanov was almost dominating this fight, beating him up when he wanted to, kind of doing what he wanted to, position-wise, pressure-wise, and then he got caught with a ninja choke. Happened earlier in the fight, and then Kakramanov was able to get out of it, but as the fight starting to wear on, Kakramanov got caught with a guillotine. It's like a ninja choke, basically, whatever. Yeah, gets caught with a ninja choke and has to tap. It was pretty crazy. Rafa Garcia versus Mahashat. Mahashat looked taller. His counters were there all night, but Rafa Garcia did a good job of mixing clinch to takedowns to striking. Even if he didn't get the takedowns, he was still up close with Mahashat. And Rafa Garcia's game looked really, really good tonight. And then Renat versus Brian Battle. Brian Battle's ground game is what saved him, honestly, in this fight. His triangles looked good. His arm bars, his guard was better than I thought it was going to be. But Renat improved his record, looked really, really good. I think they said it was 19 wins in a row or 20 wins in a row, something like that. Something unbelievable. But great win for Renat. Really dominated Brian Battle, really wherever he wanted. Brian Battle had some nice attempts again with the submissions and all those things, but great win for Renat. And then Manel Kape versus David Dorak. Jesus. Manel Kape, after the first round, a bit of a feeling out process. The second round, Manel Kape, they kept calling him Manel Kape, really started to hurt David. And then third round, David actually made a good adjustment with striking with Kape. So I'm curious if they ever meet again later down the road, because I think that adjustment would work well with him. Strike with Kape and not let him go first and then strike. And he had some success in that third round. Manel Kape looked really, really good, but he has to stop playing like that. Has to. And then Sergey Morozov versus Journey Newsom. Journey Newsom looked better than I thought, really, until he didn't. He looked decent at times. Head kicks looked nice at times, but just got dominated with the overall ability to grapple, wrestle, mix it in, even if he wasn't getting the takedowns. Just overall looked really good for Sergey Morozov. Not as many finishes, only 5 out of 13 fights were finishes. So again, not a bad fight card. Very, very fun to watch. And as always, guys, thank you for subscribing to the channel. If you are new here, subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button as hard as you can. Leave a comment down below. Let's talk about these fights. You guys know what it is. Peace.